Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time, and I'm here to kind of talk about what I've been reading, and hopefully I'm back for good.
Hey now, take a step outside and see.
Okay, so I have not posted a video on this channel in quite some time, and to be completely honest, I did not know if I was going to come back to this channel. And the reason being is because I have been in a huge reading slump. I have read one book this year. That is how bad this has been. And even when I read that book, it was an audiobook. So I'm finally reading again. I'm finally feeling a lot better. And I just didn't want to make videos that wasn't 100% for you guys. I didn't want to come on here and fake reading or just do book hauls and be wasteful. I really wanted it to be, book content. And I really wanted to make that the best that I could do. And when I'm not reading and when I'm not inspired to read, I couldn't do that. So hopefully I am completely out of this book slump and I will be back for the year of 2023. I thought I would film this prior. And then also, something that went into me not being here is the fact that I had a lot of seasonal depression. And I went through a really hard breakup. I knew that man for 4 years and he got really mean and really nasty, and I needed to take a time out and step back from everything in my life. So I didn't, again, feel like filming, reading, or anything, and I feel like I should have gone into reading because when I do struggle with depression, I just escape into books, so I didn't know why that wasn't going hand in hand to me. But I'm out of that depression. I'm feeling so much better, and I'm just feeling like myself again, and that's why I think I want to come back to YouTube, because I'm back to reading. I'll get into that a little bit later and what I've been reading and what to expect in the future from this channel. And I just missed all of you. I missed making content, etc. I did start a cleaning channel. I used to be doing cleaning here on this channel. I moved it to a separate channel. I will have the link down in the description box below if you want to follow me there as well. But for all things bookish, I will keep it all here. Also, something that I have been focusing on mainly is my writing. And as many of you know, I am an independent author of the book Red Siren. It's a young adult fantasy novel all about a retelling of The Little Mermaid. And I've been working on the second book. I hired at the beginning of 2022. I hired a social media manager, so we have been revamping my blog. I made a whole new blog. I made a whole new website. And actually, if you want, I'm going to link it down in the description box below. If you're interested in reading some of my work, just some random short stories, etc., go over to my blog and you can go ahead and read 2 short stories I have up at the moment, and let me know what you think in the comments on my blog. So let's get into what I've read since leaving BookTube, and that is The Hobbit. I have literally not read one other book except The Hobbit, and I fell in love with this book. I actually read it on Audible. I hated the narrator. I don't know the narrator's name, but he kind of sometimes got a little bit too similar with the voices. I mean, there was like 12 dwarves he had to voice, and they all started sounding like the same person. And that's the only reason I didn't like it, but I loved The Hobbit. Oh my gosh, I became like obsessed with The Lord of the Rings again. I actually did download the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, I think is the first book, and I'm gonna listen to it on audiobook, and I'm super excited. But that is pretty much all I read this year. So now that I'm officially out of my slump and I'm just feeling back to myself and feeling just more almost comfortable in my skin, I have been wanting to set a goal for 2023 in reading, and what I would love to do is I would love to finish a couple novels I've had on my TBR list. So some of those books include the Mistborn series. I know a few of you have been following me on my Mistborn journey. I loved the first and second book, and I started on the third book, but I haven't finished it because I'm somebody who doesn't like to finish a series. I've noticed I won't finish the last book. It's not because it's not good, it's because I don't want to finish that series. But I missed that world, and I really would like to finish that trilogy and go on to his other books. So I do want to finish that series. Another one I want to finish is the Dark Fever series, which I haven't excuse me, I haven't shown on this channel because it was prior to this channel. And I read the first like 3 or 4 books and I loved this story. The only thing with the series is every single book follows the same, what is it called? Like the same, not plot, but the same, you get this, you do that, there's like a half of it is nothing. Like half of the book is doing nothing, and then the last 20 pages is like the epic battle, and then you're left wanting more. And it's that the same way every single book. And after reading, give me 1 second. Sorry, I have been talking all day, so I needed some tea. It's like it's like almost 7 o'clock here and I've been talking all day. So I am sorry I have to have my tea here to get through this. I've been trying to film this video for so long, and each day I'm like, oh, I need to film the video, and then things kind of get in the way. And I said to myself, Sunday, no excuses. I have to sit down and film this. So here I am filming, and I'm really happy. Back to Dark Fever. After reading it, with that, like I knew what to expect. Like I knew what to expect in this book, and it got to the middle of it and got to be really boring, where nothing really happened. And I just stopped. I didn't want to continue. I think it was just the fact that I had seen that 3 times already pretty quickly. I was just done with it. But I do want to finish that story because I'm really invested in it. And then the last book, or the last series, is Terry Brooks and his Shannara series. Say what you will about Shannara. I have a small place in my heart for that series. I think it's good. I don't care what you want to say. Any fantasy to me is going to be a fun ride, and I think that why not read all fantasy you can? That is kind of what I want to get back to in this channel. I do want to do Fairy Tale Fridays again, and then I'm also gonna be I'm not gonna come on here and say I'm gonna do like 3 videos a week. I used to do 1 video a day, and I just got burnt out of that. I can't do that, especially with my job. So I'm just gonna make videos as I want to make them. Hopefully it's gonna be at least once a week with Fairy Tale Fridays. I do want to have at least that one up. And yeah, so I just wanted to come on here really quickly and say thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for sticking around. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited for the content. I'm gonna be doing a TBR for 2023 and a couple reviews on the books like The Hobbit, and then a Agatha Christie book I read like right when I left BookTube. Is I finally finished that, and I wanted to tell you guys my opinions on it. But so fun fact, I have filmed this video like months ago. I filmed it in the summer. I filmed reviews in the summer. I was ready to come back. If you hear any noise, my dog is making noise right here. But I was ready to come back, ready to make videos. I was making videos, and then I never uploaded them. Don't ask me why. It wasn't the right time. I didn't have any motivation to do so. And it just fell by the wayside. And I'm kind of happy it did. Because I would have, when I got that seasonal depression, the breakup, etc., I would have gone away from BookTube for a break anyway. And I would like to not have breaks from this channel. So I'm super excited to be back. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see. And cheers!